In this video, I'm going to talk about how we can edit features in sketches. If I want to edit this rectangular extrude, this is how I'm going to do it. First thing I need to do is I need to know where it is being referenced in the model tree. There's a couple ways I can do this. First, I can click on the extrude in the model tree and see what's highlighted. So you can see this green border around the shape. You can tell that that's what extrude 1 is referencing. Or the other way I can do this is I can click on the feature itself, and it will be highlighted in the model tree. So if I click on this rectangle, I know that this rectangle is extrude 1 because it's highlighted here. If I want to modify this rectangle, I can click once on extrude 1 and this menu will pop up. The two features that I want to talk about in this video are edit dimensions and edit definition. Let me start with edit dimensions. This is going to show me the basic dimensions of this feature. So I can see that it has a height of 2, a depth of 3, and a width of 5. If I want to modify this, I can just double click on it, type my new number, and hit enter, and it will modify on the spot. I can do this with any of the dimensions. When I'm all set, I can just hit escape, and it will bring me back to my main menu. This is great as a refresher in case I forgot any of my dimensions or I need to make a quick update, but it can be confusing if the original sketch is more complex, just like this one up here. There's a lot more going on in it. There's a lot of dimensions, and it can be a little confusing to look at. Another issue is that it doesn't show the fundamentals of this feature. I can see that it was extruded off of this plane here, but maybe I want that to be a symmetric extrude instead of a one-sided extrude. So if I want to change the extrude itself, or maybe I want to add a taper, I'm going to click on extrude 1 and hit edit definition. Here, it's going to bring me back to the extrude menu that I saw when I originally created this. So I can modify my depth to be symmetric, and I can go in options and add a taper. If I hit OK, one thing I want to point out is that my regeneration failed. Because I added a taper to this edge, which is what extrude 2 was coming off of, extrude 2 was not able to regenerate. So this is something we need to be careful of when we're modifying our parts. If I want to modify the sketch itself, the cross-section itself, of maybe this feature here, I can see that it's extrude 2. I can hit this drop down to look at my sketch and edit the definition of my sketch. I'm going to go back into my sketch view, and here's where I can modify it. If I want to change this to a different shape, this is where I can do that. And there you have it. I'm going to show you one more time on this revolve if I want to change the sketch. So I'm going to edit definition of the sketch and go into my sketch view. Maybe I don't like this shape. Maybe I want to scrap it all together. I'm going to highlight it all, hit delete, and start over. Maybe it's something a little simpler. I need to add my center line back in and hit OK, and it will modify that feature.